Well, this is the Games of the 33rd Olympiad Paris 2024, and here is Eiffel, the host of Para Archery at the Paralympic Games. It's great that you can join us for women's individual recurve open action in this session. We have 116 eliminations, 18 eliminations. That means round of 32 matches and round of 16 matches. By the end of this session, we will know the 8 archers who will be competing in the quarterfinals, which will be held in another session. Weather forecast today is a little bit overcast. There's a chance of rain today, 89% humidity, and the temperature around 20 degrees Celsius at the moment. So temperature-wise, it's actually quite pleasant, but it's not expected to get so hot, and those cloud conditions are expected to remain for this session. Here are the archers that will be competing. We have a number of countries represented as we go through this list, so it's going to be fantastic competition. Olszewska from Poland is a very good archer. Keep your eye on her. She's expected to be a contender, and as we go down the list, you can see her there in the 116 eliminations. We have Elisabetta Mino, who's the top seed from Italy, getting a bye straight through to the 1 elimination. Same with Wu, who's got a fantastic Paralympic Games record. Poimedenu as well from Greece, and the other 2 that are through are Lavrinch of Slovenia, Dembrel of Mongolia, Puja of India, and Wu from China. So looking forward to all of those archers coming up a little bit later through the session. So we're not too far away from a start in this session. Stay with us. We'll be getting underway very shortly here at Eiffel.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs et les juges.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches and judges.
So here it is. It's a women's individual recurve 116 elimination action. And out come the 2 archers. Aziza Benhami of France and Soumaya Rahimi Gadiriani of Iran.
In order to open the session with a bit of French touch, as in theatre, it is time for the trois coups to launch the competition.
Before we get that match, we're going to have the coup de patin. And we've got a special person doing the coup de patin today. This is a spectator who's been randomly drawn out of the hat to do the coup de patin today. So a nice touch.
Parce que le public est au cœur des Jeux, aujourd'hui, c'est un spectateur tiré au sort pour donner les trois coups qui va venir ouvrir cette session. Merci à tous. d'être venu au jeu.
Because the public is at the heart of the games. Today, one of you is going to open this session. Thank you all for coming to the games, and please welcome Vincent Dupont.
Well, what a thrill for Vincent Dupont to get play underway here in this session. So women's individual recurve open, 1:16 elimination archery about to begin. Aziza Benhami of France up against Soumaya Rahimi Gaderiani as they come out to compete. And a real thrill for the French fans straight off the bat with one of their own out there to compete for a spot in the 1/8 eliminations.
Cible numéro 1, représentant la France, Aziza Benhami.
Yes, Benhami from Toulouse, 47 years of age.
Cible numéro 2, représentant la République islamique d'Iran.
Target number 2, representing Iran, Soumaya Rahimi Gaderiani.
Soumaya Rahimi Gaderiani from Iran, 40 years of age. Both of these archers competing in their first Paralympic Games.
The line judge is Ahmed Kalam.
Glenn Lama's my name, and we've got John Stubbs with us again, Paralympic gold medalist in compound from 2008. With us for the call today. Let's get this match underway now. Women's individual recurve open action here at the Para Archery at Paris 2024. Between Benhami on the left and Rahimi Gaderiani on the right. So recurve archery, we are back at the 70-metre line. So if you've watched Olympic Games archery, it is exactly the same rules as Olympic Games archery. They're shooting from the full 70 metres at a target face, which has a centre ring of 12.2 centimetres. That's about the size of a Blu-ray disc, because no one has CDs anymore. And Benhami there with a redraw. And the scoring system is exactly the same as the Olympic Games as well. We're going to have a best of 5-set encounter. Each archer's going to shoot 3 arrows per set. Highest cumulative score wins 2 set points. First to 6 set points wins the match.
Oh, clicker went off a bit too quick there for her.
Yeah. She's got 7 seconds. Oh, wow. What a recovery there. Fantastic start from the Iranian. She's on only dropping the 1 point over the first 2 arrows.
Just out. And she's against the French crowd as much as the athlete.
Yeah, they'll be right behind Benhami. So to win this first set, an 8 or higher will be good enough for the Iranian, and she gets another gold score. That's a terrific start. So she'll claim the 2 set points.
All gold start.
Fantastic archery there from Rahimi Gaderiani. She has was a quarter-finalist at the Asian Para Games last year. She went all the way, actually, Rahimi Gaderiani, to the bronze medal match at the 2023 Para World Championships before she lost to Chinese archer Wu Yang, who's in this field, 6-0 in that match. But she's a very good archer at last year in Czechia and here. What a start.
Yeah, fantastic.
Gadiriani qualified in 12th place in the ranking round with a score of 574. And that was more than 100 points clear of Ben Hami, who was down in 21st place. So Rahimi Gadiriani seems to have some quite strong credentials coming into this match, John.
She does. But we've got the French crowd on the French ladies' side. What's that going to be worth to her?
Well, hopefully a lot.
Yeah.
And we do see a bit of moisture in the air today. Now, the rain is not heavy, and it's very still conditions in this session. So, in a way, there's archers don't mind shooting in slight rain like this.
Yeah, we refer to the recurve bow as the struggle stick. And to be fair, you shoot the recurve bow strong in bad conditions because you're just expanding through the shot, and the stronger your bow arm, the more steady the bow is. So it's all about just maintaining a strong front bow arm.
So 2 set points to nil to the Iranian. Ben Hami down at the moment.
Oh, she's come down. Doesn't like it.
Another redraw. Well, it's a big moment for her.
It is.
In her career. Just taking a big breath too to exhale some energy. And she tries to lob it in there, and there's a 6 to start the set for Ben Hami.
She's struggling with her adrenaline, I think. She's just dropping a bow arm on release.
See what it means to these archers to perform at their best. They are so keen to do it. Second 10 there of the match for Rahimi Gadiriani.
Great loose then. There we go.
Second gold score for Ben Hami. She's going to lock in 20. There is a start 5 there. Again, the Iranian just
needs
needing
a 4.
A 4, maybe a 5, just to take out that doubt from that start arrow. And she gets a 7. So it's solid archery from the Iranian as she moves to 4 set points to nil. This will be such a settler for these two archers. Ben Hami now down by 4 set points to nil, meaning she must get something out of this third set.
Yeah, otherwise, going home early.
Yeah, it's game over, so she's got to get a tie at least. By the way, if they tie the scores, they share the set points. They get 1 each, the 2 archers.
It's 1st to 6.
1st to 6 it is. And if we end up at 5 set points each, it's your favourite part of archery which comes back. It's the shoot-off.
Yeah, great to end it on a shoot-off. Penalty shootout.
Exactly. The theatre of the shoot-off. You can't beat it. So 4 set points to nil. Then Hami's arrow was upgraded to a 6, so she finished with 21 in that set. But Rahimi Gadiriani looking comfortable on the shooting line, the Iranian. She's been to 2 World Championships, also attended the 2017 edition in Beijing, finished there in that tournament in the round of 16, which is what Rahimi Gadiriani is trying to get to at this Paralympic Games right here. She's just 1 set away, and Hami to start the 3rd set.
She's just not finishing a shot off.
And that's causing the arrow to stray?
It is, yeah. Whether you watch this lady here, watch her loose, watch her follow through on her hand. Just keeping it close into her face.
The arrow releasing from the boat really nicely for the Iranian.
There we go. Both archers, obviously, on their pieces of equipment have what is known as a clicker.
Yes.
So that gives the archer an audible indication to when they're at the consistent draw length of the arrow.
Yes, you can see that clicker right at the tip end of the bow. Another 9 from Rahimi Gaderiani. So looking comfortable for her in this set. He really needs a maximum score here to put any pressure on the Iranian.
She's got
another redraw.
Plenty of time, though. This is about the recurve archer. You get enough time to resettle on the shot again.
Oh, quick release too, and it's a 7. So she's going to lock in 23. So for the win for the Iranian, she needs a 6 or higher to move through to the round of 16.
Great composure there. Fills her lungs. Makes it easier to draw through the bow.
Very nice there from Rahimi Gaderiani. A very solid 27 to end the match. 3 gold scores. And there's a comfortable win for Soumaya Rahimi Gaderiani of Iran. She is through to the 8 eliminations with a 6 set points to 0 victory.
3 straight sets for Soumaya Rahimi Gaderiani. Will progress to the quarterfinals coming up this afternoon.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the coaches, the judges and the athletes.
Well, out come the archers now for 116 elimination action in women's individual recurve here at the Paris Paralympic Games for 2024. And we have archers from Thailand and from the Republic of Korea to come to the shooting line.
Cible numéro 1, représentant la Thaïlande.
Target number 1, representing Thailand, Rapong Papawayo.
Cible numéro 2, représentant la République de Corée.
Target number 2, representing Republic of Korea, Jong Dong-suk.
So here we go, we have this match between Patarapon Patawao of Thailand up against Jang Gyeon-suk of the Republic of Korea for a spot in the 1-8 eliminations. Both of these archers representing their countries at the 2023 World Archery Para Championships. Jung made the round of 32. And Patawao making the round of 16 last year. Patawao in her second Paralympic Games, finishing in the round of 16 in Tokyo. So did win a match there. So she's hoping to emulate that here again. To do that, she's got to win this match.
She has.
So here's a Patawao against Jung. Two experienced archers here, 45 years of age. Patawao from Lopburi in Thailand. Patawao's world ranking at the moment is 5. So she's right up there. She qualified in 13th place in the ranking round. 60 points clear of Jung, who was in 20th place. Jung got more 10s, though, in her ranking round.
Ooh, long hold.
Oh, it's a miss. It's unfortunate for Jung.
Miss. Yes.
Well, it's really unfortunate for Jung.
Yeah.
Set.
I think she's killed the arrow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she's probably killed any chance of her winning this
But
set as well.
The match is not over. It's one arrow.
This is the thing with this is the beauty with this set scoring. Of course, the arrow, these scores don't mean anything in set number 2.
No.
It all goes back to 0 again. So very important here, John, that Jung learns here from this set.
Yeah.
She can still win the match. Patawao with an 8 with her last arrow. So she's got this set well and truly wrapped up.
So the Koreans technically had 2 sighters after that first arrow.
Exactly. Just struggling, isn't she, to get any comfort on the shooting line at all. All of those 3 arrows going way left. So, but now she's got the chance to hit the reset button. Never pleasant, of course, starting a match 2-0 down before you even shoot an arrow. But that's effectively how she's got to look at it now, with Patawao out to a 2-set point lead.
Patawao takes the first set 7-7, 22-5.
I think the message to Patawao in this circumstances, do not rest on your laurels here, because if Jung gets her radar right from this arrow, she could still win the match.
And a proud Korean archer, you know.
Absolutely.
Let's never underestimate the Korean archers.
Exactly right. Something terribly wrong there with Jung, but let's see if she can right the ship.
And it looked to me as though she had a great technique, so she's either knocked aside or turned it the wrong way when she thought as though she needed to change the side when she's been on the practice field. But she'll get to see where her first arrow lands.
Wales had some success at international events. She did win silver in the mixed teams at the 2022 Para World Archery Championships. So she's been on the podium, knows what it feels like. She will not be taking anything for granted here. Patawao will still need to put 3 good arrows on the target here. So let's see what of a reaction we get from Jung here after that first set.
She has great setup.
There we
go.
It's more like it.
And if we watch the Thai archer, if we can see her bow is very much on the angle. But she obviously works it into technique.
So there's her highest scoring arrow of the match so far. And all of a sudden it feels like the match has started here, doesn't it? 9-8
yeah.
after the first arrow of the second set. Is it a 3 or a 4?
It's a 3.
Line.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it hasn't grabbed the line.
That's okay, though.
Absolutely. 5-point lead with 1 arrow left in the second set. Zhang really needing a gold score here to try and put any pressure on her opponent.
Just to settle the nerves as well.
Absolutely. Not going to happen with that arrow either, as it's a 4, so Patawao's already got that. This 2 set points already locked away. This arrow again she's got to use for educational purposes.
Set. 7.
So that's all she needs to do, is just get it on the target, and there she is, out to a comfortable 4-set to 0 lead over Zhang, who sadly was just struggling a little bit in this match.
She is, and she's going left as well, so she's got to make some major adjustments. She might even run out of sight adjustments, so then she needs to start working on a plunger, a pressure button. So she needs to start softening the plunger. So that's another way of actually beginning to steer the arrow.
3 and a 4. Just requires one more set to win this contest.
Well, she's in the last chance saloon now. So Zhang. One more chance here to get it right. At the moment, Patawayo has brought enough to the shooting line. Zhang, the 55-year-old. Patawayo's been around a long time now at this level. Knows the deal, knows that she hasn't got the win in the bank just yet.
So experienced archers know that they can make bigger adjustment on their plunger, which is the purple bit just sticking out the side of the bow.
Adjusting that, what does that do, John?
It brings the arrows over. In her case, she needs to let the tension off the button to make it weaker.
5.
At least she's on the right side.
Patawayo has 1 gold score after 6 arrows. Well, it's all about the win, and the Thai archer just doing what's needed.
Absolutely.
Nothing more at the moment. Just applying some more scoreboard pressure on Zhang, who gets her second 8 of the match.
Korea needs a 10.
She does. 2-point lead with 1 arrow left for Patawayo. She gets the 8, so she's going to lock in 21. In fact, it's going to be a score of 20, so a 6 or higher for the win for Patawayo of Thailand.
I'll do it.
It's definitely a 6, it's definitely a 7, it may even be an 8 Doesn't matter for Patawayo, who's all smiles as she wins that match very comfortably indeed over Jung, who was, unfortunately for her, not at her best. So a comfortable win there for Patarapon Patawayo of Thailand by 6 set points to 0. She's through to the 1-8 eliminations, or the round of 16.
Son aventure des Jeux Paralympiques de Paris 2024.
A 20 for Jung Gong-suk, beaten by Patawayo 8-7-7 for 22, claims 3 straight sets and all 6 points. She will move on to the next round.
C'est magnifique de voir évidemment toutes ces jeunes pousses en profiter. Bah tiens, on vous propose de venir danser un petit peu grâce à notre dance cam, comme si vous étiez en club, discothèque, laser light action. Allez les enfants, on danse un petit peu. Dansez à la caméra, la tête entière vous voit. L'encadrement évidemment ici avec ces groupes de jeunes pousses. Si vous vous voyez à l'écran géant, dansez, montrez-nous les manœuvres. On veut voir vos mouvements. Ah, magnifique. Ah, on voit l'encadrement aussi. Bonjour mesdames. Allez, un petit manœuvre de danse. On est sur la dance floor. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes sur le terrain des finales.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, the judges and the athletes.
Well, out come the Archers now for a 1-8 elimination match here in the women's individual recurve. The winner of this match will be into the quarterfinals here at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. And we have two very good archers here. This is Samoya Rahimi Gaderiani of Iran. Had a win over Aziza Ben-Hami of France 6-0, and here's Dorothea Poimenidou of Greece, 29 years of age, qualified in 5th place, got a bye straight through to this round. It was quite tight in the rankings. Poimenidou was 5th with 588. That was only 14 points clear of the Iranian, who was back in 12th, so quite congested in this ranking round. But there is Poimenidou. She's in her 3rd Paralympic Games. 4th place finish in Tokyo. She lost the bronze medal match to Wu Chunyan of China 6-2. And there is the world number 22. She's been as high as 10 in the world, though. So this should be a good competitive match between two excellent archers.
As the rain begins to fall.
Just Just drizzling a little bit stronger now here at Invalides for this match.
So you should just be tweaking your sight just a little bit, just to allow, because obviously the rain's going to start pushing the arrows down.
And it is a humid day too, John.
It is.
So the atmosphere's a little heavier.
Yeah.
Does that mean the arrows travel through it just a tiny bit slower?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's got to be compensated for, but you can see the rain just getting a touch heavier now against the dark blue backdrops here of the stadium here at Invalides as we get this match underway. Here's a business end now. This is a spot for the quarterfinals here in Paris. What we're going to do with the first arrow, and she'll want to learn from that and learn from that fast.
Great start.
It's perfect there from the Iranian.
But she's already been on the competition field.
Yes, she's her win against Benhami was in this session. We meant to do. Silver medalist at the 2022 European Para Championships, losing to Italian Elisabetta Mino in the final. She's been in the business end of tournaments before. This is a strong start by the Iranian.
Strong archer. You know.
She looks like she's got things sorted out.
Yeah.
So, big arrow required here.
Good technique then.
Well, she's improving. So ending there with a 9, but a 4 or higher to win the first set for Rahimi Gaderiani.
You've just got to be up and away in these conditions.
Nice job by the Iranian. She's got the 2 first set points in the bank in quite convincing fashion there, 27-22. It's a nice start for Rahimi Gaderiani. What needs to get going pretty fast because these matches don't take long, and it's all the effort, hours, days, weeks, years that go into this 15-minute window can be undone very quickly.
And it can be all over in 9 arrows. Yeah, you need to really kick on, start fast. And when you're first coming out onto the competition field, all you're after is basically to settle those nerves and get one just in the gold.
Well, that's what the Greek archer has just done there with that last arrow.
Yeah, yeah. So that will settle her down. She must have a strong core, though, double amputee, so she's getting no feedback through her feet. So, you know, it's all about a core and position in the body. You know, I know she's shooting off the stool, but it's still, you know, you feel the shot through your body as much as anything else.
She is an experienced archer. She is 29 and started when she was 8. Let's see if Poimenadu can improve on that 22 she scored in the first set. She's going to need to. And improve a lot.
There we go. She's built on that last arrow of the previous end.
A 9 with the first arrow is so much better than a 5, John.
It is.
And now the message, Rahimi Gaderiani's in the game.
Yeah.
Mind you, she knew ahead of time the quality of the archer on the other target, so she knew at some stage what we were going to do was going to mount a challenge. Let's grab the line.
Yep. Anyone set this now?
Yeah, dead even with 1 arrow left. This is what we expected in the last set. Poimenidou would love to put a 10 in now. Then she's at least going to tie the set. At worst.
Great technique.
She locks in 25, so it's going to take a good arrow here from the Iranian to win the 2 set points, but she does have the opportunity. A gold score will be enough for 2 more set points for the Iranian. Oh, yes. She's got it with a gem. First 10 of the match. Very impressive there from Rahimi Gaderiani. 4 set points to 0 to the Iranian.
Quasiment la perfection sur ces différents sets. 27 points enregistrés sur le premier et le deuxième set. 4 points 7 à 0.
Nice arrow that last one, John.
It was. And the worst thing about the conditions is it gets everything wet. You know, on the recurve bows, their bows are so long that the moisture just gets into the string, and then that in turn slows the bow down.
So it does take adjustment.
It does, yeah.
A big adjustment, doesn't it, in the rain? But you don't mind shooting in the rain?
No, absolutely not. You're trained to shoot in the rain, to be fair.
What do they say? If you don't train in the rain, you don't train.
That's correct.
Well, that was a very impressive set win there for Rahimi Gaderiani. 27-25. Puts her on very strong position now. It means Poimenidou needs to either tie or win the set to prolong the match. So it's crunch time now for her.
These conditions affect the archer as well, because at the end of the day, you get cold just sat there in the conditions. So it's important that your coach comes over and actually gets the umbrella over you to protect you from the rain.
Well, Poimenidou, she was so good in Tokyo 3 years ago, went all the way to the bronze medal match, and she's facing the first round exit unless she gets cracking here. First round exit, incidentally, is what happened to her back in Rio. So this is her 3rd Paralympic Games.
Great shot.
That's her first 10. Who knows, that might have just saved the match for her.
Let's see what this arrow is.
No.
Nice response.
Yeah. These archers now are in the middle of the game, so it's all about basically just peppering the tent, and they're capable of it. But because of the first arrow advantage, technically that's a 9.
Seven there for the Iranians. So Poimenidou now can win the set with a gold score. Oh, it's way off the gold. It's a 6. Well, now there's a match arrow that she's just handed to the Iranian. So for the win here, Rahimi Gaderiani, and a spot in the quarterfinals. It's a 9 or a 10. Yes, what a win there. That is how to do it for Rahimi Gaderiani. 2 big arrows in that match from her, the first one and the last one. And Poimenidou's Paralympic Games is over in the first match. But fair play to Samoya Rahimi Gaderiani. She has been sensational in that match. Very good scoring. And she moves through to the quarterfinals, winning 6 set points to 0.
With good scores as well. 27, 27, 26.
Start end by Dorothea Poimenidou, a 10, an 8 and a 6 for 24, but not quite enough to match the 9, 7 and 10 for Samoya Rahimi Gaderiani. Claims victory 3 straight sets.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, judges and athletes.
Well, our come archers now for 1-8 elimination archery at the Paralympic Games here in Paris. Winning archer through to the last 8. And out comes Patarapon Patawayo of Thailand up against Wu Yang of China.
So the format actually enables you to actually get into a flow until you're actually into the quarterfinals.
Exactly right.
Représentant la Thaïlande.
Here's Patarapon
Target number 1,
Patawayo
representing Thailand.
Thailand.
Patarapon Patawayo.
Went over Jung Kyung-suk of Korea in the previous round by 6 set points to 0.
Cible numéro 2, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Target number 2, representing
Here's
the
Wu Yang,
Republic of China.
expected to be one of the contenders. You can see her world ranking there. She qualified in 4th place. The score is 6:03. In the ranking round, got a bye straight through to the quarterfinals. Wu Yang, this is her very first Paralympic Games, and has quite a record behind her already. Gold at last year's World Archery Para Championships in the Czechia rather, in teams event. Also part of China's gold medal winning teams in the Para Asian Games and the Asian Para Championships last year. And threw in a silver as well in the individual event. But guess who she lost to in that Asian Para Championships final? She lost to this archer right here.
Okay.
Patarapon Patawayo 6-4. It was a tight match. So we've got world number 1 against world number 5 here.
So let's expect big scores then.
Yeah, a competitive match.
No.
And a quick release there from Wu.
Yeah. It's just fluid. You know, that's all you're after, fluidity in the shot.
Well, Patawayo looking to recapture that Asian Para Championships form. Won that on home soil in Bangkok. So a couple of 8s.
Long hole, but did well to hold it. Wow.
We're making a hot start here, dropping just the 1 point in those first 2 arrows. Puts the scoreboard pressure firmly on this archer here. There's the response. So this should be a fairly comfortable set win to Wu. She needs just a 4 or higher.
She'll want to finish it off. And she does.
A really nice set there from Wu.
First time on the competition field, sets it off with three in the goal.
Looks good, doesn't she, Wu?
She does.
It's very solid there with a very comfortable win over Patawayo. So 28-22 in that first set. Wu Yan expected to be a contender. Wu Chunyan, another Chinese archer too. Keep your eye on her. She's coming up later in the session.
9, 10 and 10. China's Wu Yang. 8-8-6. 22 for Thailand. That's a way off.
Rain has just eased off a little bit.
Goes to China's.
They're on for lead. Has got that knowledge that she's beaten her opponent in a major competition before with a gold medal at stake.
And both archers, you can see in the garments that they're wearing, obviously are keeping themselves warm.
Yeah, it's not a cold day
No.
in Paris, but important to stay warm. Second set. Patawaya to go first. This is concerning now for the Thai archer. No gold scores in the first 4 arrows.
The Chinese lady now about to shoot was actually averaging about 11 seconds on a shot clock, which is great shooting.
Yeah, you get those archers with those quick releases. Just adds to the stress levels for the other archer, especially if they can score big with those quick releases.
It gives you no setup time for the other archer.
7.
She's up and away, 11 seconds consistently.
All gold scores bar 1 for Wu. And already leaped out to a 3-point advantage with 1 arrow left in the second set. So again, 6 or higher. Target's huge here for Wu Yang for the 2 set points.
Up, away. Great.
7.
All she needed.
Totally. She even had a bit of room to spare there on that 6 ring, remember? So Wu making no race of this match. Not her high-scoring set, just 24, but it's good enough. And really, that's all that matters. You just have to outscore your opponent. It's 4 set points to 0.
Yeah, just get through. You want to shoot well, but it's all about proceeding to the next round.
8, 9, 7 for a total of 24. Minus Wu Yang wins the
Well, this is it
second
for
set, takes all
Tarapon
four.
Patawaya. She beat Wu 6-4 in the Asian Para Championships final last year, but now she has got to get cracking.
Yeah.
She's this is crunch time for her with Wu in control.
Patawaya now needs a strong start. She needs to put 1 in the gold.
Well, most definitely.
Yeah.
6 arrows in, none in the gold so far for her.
No.
This is not her usual standard.
Well, she's beginning to think about it a little bit too much. Yeah, she took 10 seconds to start the shot, and then she was completed by the time the clock clicks over to 16 seconds.
No.
There we go.
Finally, 9, but is it too little too late here for Patawaya? Because Wu again is creating scoreboard pressure.
Great fluidity.
Back-to-back tens. Lovely score there for Wu. Nice job by the Chinese archer. She's going great in this match. That's her third 10, by the way, in 8 arrows. Long hold here for Patawayo.
She knows the importance of that arrow.
Well, that was her best that she could deliver. So for the win, it's a 7 for Wu Yang of China.
Look how long now she's preparing for this shot. She knows the importance of it.
Yeah, she wants to end it now.
And look, she's not even started to draw.
It's down to 12 seconds.
Wow.
That's good enough. Lovely match there for Wu Yang of China. Looking very strong on the shooting line. She has turned the tables on her rival, who she lost to at the Asian Para Championships gold medal match last year, Patawayo, making no race of this one. So what a very impressive performance from Wu Yang. She's into the quarterfinals, winning this match 6 set points to 0.
Fantastic end 3 for China's Wu Yang. 10, 10, and an 8. 8, an 8, a 9, and a 9 for Patawayo on 26. So it will be Wu Yang who claims the final set point 6-0, and she progresses through to the next round. Looking good, fellas. That's what I like to see. Give us a wave. Come on. Oh, looking beautiful, madam. Come on, give us a wave. You know you want to. Take that hat off, please. Come on.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, judges, and the athletes.
So 116 women's individual recurve open archery action here at Paris 2024, and here is Flora Klein of Germany. 26 years of age, world number 29. And here is Daniela Cecilia Compas Marzano of Peru, world number 6. She won the Para-Pan American Games in 2023. Great title for her to win, Peruvian. So awesome to have her here at these Paralympic Games. For a climb. Both of these archers are going to be competing, or are competing at their very first Paralympic Games.
Both seated archers, left-hander and a right-hander.
Climb reaching the round of 16 at the Euro Championships last year. Winning the European quota tournament to qualify for this event. So that was an awesome achievement for her. Big smile on her face too. This is awesome to see.
Looks as though she's enjoying it. Up for this.
Good match this one though. Compas Marzano. She's on form. She will be more than a contender here. Win a major title at the Para-Pan American Games and get yourself into the top 10 of the world rankings by fluke.
No.
So let's get this match underway. We're going to start from clean. Now, Compas Marzano.
Oh. Load to time. Bit weak.
Just got to push through that shot.
You have, yes.
And you've got to make those changes quickly because
like she's just done.
Yeah, we've got to get it. You've got to move on quickly because once you concede the first set, and often it only takes one poor arrow to concede a set.
It does.
You are chasing the match, and it can slip away from you very quickly.
And as we see, straight away the archers onto the side, making the alterations.
No.
And that's what difference it makes.
Great job from her. Well, she's quite a story, is Compas Marzano. Only been in the sport for 2 years, and within 12 months of picking up a bow and arrow, she won the Para-Pan American Games.
Good for her.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, this set's certainly on, isn't it? Just a point between them. Clean now has opened the door for the Peruvian to take this first set.
And her last arrow was in the 9.
Well, she's got a little bit more breathing space with this one too, John. 8 or higher to claim the 2 set points. And conceding it with a 5. Well, Clean will be having a chat with her coach now, thinking, well, got a little lucky there, but you know what? Doesn't matter how you get the 2 set points. You take it.
You do. Bit more stress now.
Well, yeah, it's imagine a big moment in these 2 archers' lives. This is their first time at a Paralympic Games. The heart will be racing. You know, they're in an amphitheatre here with a big crowd watching them. Probably haven't experienced too much of that in their young careers.
Probably never shot in front of such a big crowd.
It is for a clean. An 8, an 8, and a 6 for 22 total.
And it's going out all over the world as well.
Absolutely. Compas Marzano shouldn't be too discouraged by that. She should be drawing on that 9 that she scored there.
Seems relaxed. enjoying the music.
Doesn't like that song. 99 Luftballon by Nina. Come on, John, it's one of your favourites from the 80s.
Yeah.
In fact, I think you might be the first person I've met in my life who doesn't like that song. Classic. The German version of that song's much better.
I bet it is.
Yeah. So it's 2 set points to 0. Daniela Cecilia Campos Mazzano of Peru. Oh boy. So chances of victory slipping away with scores like that.
That's nerves under the situation.
Yeah, that's really all you can put it down to.
As the rain starts to fall again.
And now Kleem is trying to get her nerves sorted out too. There was a long pause there before she drew.
8.
It's just grabbing the 8 line. It's a big advantage to the German after the first arrow.
Fire.
Long setup.
Yeah, but she has a quick draw and release, doesn't she?
She does.
Slightly longer that on that occasion, but the same result. No need for Kleem to get too wound up, though, as she's got this set well and truly in the bag. Campos Mazzano needs a 10 to even get something out of it. So here's the German winning the set with an arrow to spare.
Yeah, she'll just be trying to focus on this arrow now. You know, execute the perfect arrow just to find out if she needs to alter her sight.
Nice job by Flora Kleem. Yep. Might be an 8. Doesn't matter if it is a 7. Regardless, it's 2 set points of hers. Kleem doing a nice, steady job. With Campos Mazzano yet to find her range here on the shooting line.
Yeah, you need to start keeping yourself warm and dry. Good to see by the German.
2, 5 and a 6, 13 for Daniela Cecilia Campos Mazzano. Not enough to beat the 3 8s from James Flora Kleem. 24 for her. She claims the next 2 set points. So 4 needing just 1 set to move to the next one.
Well, this is it's a shame for Campos Mazzano. She's clearly a much better archer than this.
She'll be back. Not in this games, but she'll be back.
Yeah. Parapan American Games winner. Beating a Colombian in the final too, 6-0.
That rain's beginning to fall quite heavy now.
Yeah, shades are gone.
Good.
With the Peruvian, absolutely. Or maybe the coach is just wiping the rain off them before he gives them back to her.
Leave them off.
Oh, yeah, there they are back on again.
She might be using those in case the rain starts blowing into her eyes.
Indeed. And they might be prescription glasses as well. You just don't know.
Nope.
John, so here is Flora Kleem. Up by 4 set points to 0. Campos Mazzano needs a good arrow. He's only got 1 gold score so far. If she can get this one in the gold, well, nowhere near it, unfortunately. I'll try and create some scoreboard pressure with this match still alive for her.
All long hold.
5, 5.
She put herself under too much of a time restraint then.
Yeah, didn't get the comfort she was looking for there.
That's better.
This is now shaping as a chance here for Campos Mazzano after 2 arrows.
She's in this set now.
It's Kleem again, taking half the allocated time to get her mind just right.
8.
Well, it's a tight set, this one. Much tighter than the 2 previous ones. So we're going to come down to this last arrow.
So 10 will seal it.
Well, indeed. It's a 7. So here's a match arrow for Flora Kleem of Germany.
Anything in the red? No.
Oh, it's got to be a gold score.
Yeah, it's got to be a gold score.
9.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
9 or higher. And so far, Kleem hasn't had a 9 or a 10 in the match. What a time to get one would be right now, and she's conceded the set. So there we are. Now, Campos Mazzano's got to take something from this. Kleem's not looking as comfortable perhaps as she was on the shooting line. This one is, even though she's still up by 4-2, all of a sudden it feels a little bit more in the balance this match.
Yeah, you know, if Peruvian comes back into it and makes it 4-all, all the pressure swings.
Qui découvrent peut-être la discipline avec nous quand on parle de qualification par un tir de classement qui s'est déroulé le 29 août dernier dans cette catégorie. Évidemment, toutes les concurrentes participent à ce tir de classement, ce qui représente en ce qui concerne la catégorie arc classique Open Dame.
Well, it is an interesting challenge now if you're coaching either of these 2 archers. Both of them. Well, this match is wide open. It feels wide open now, John. What do you think? And what do you think the messages to both archers should be?
I think the German needs to just step up and start a process off quicker and not sit there and delay it, because that then starts affecting your confidence yourself.
And what about the Peruvian?
If she gets it back to 4-all, it's anybody's.
Exactly. Well, anything's possible in this match. Don't have high scores being posted, which really does.
I think at this moment, at this level, you're just looking for red and better.
Yep. Yeah, anything out of the blue you want to eliminate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a miss. Well, Campos Mazzano might have just conceded the match right there.
Yeah, you need 3 scoring arrows.
Yeah, clean now. Oh, she's nervous though, isn't she?
Yeah, she's building the anxiety up though.
Yeah, it is really a battling challenge for her at the moment. A little nod there. She knew that was good enough, even though it's not her high scoring arrow. It does certainly give her the advantage with 2 arrows left in the set.
That's better. At least she's making the Germans shoot this arrow.
Absolutely.
I don't like the delay.
No.
Well, it's working for her.
Best arrow there of the match. Just the right time, though. There too. Big sigh of relief there from Flora Kleem. Good job, Flora. Last arrow of the match here for Campos Mazzano. Oh, it's a good arrow too. It's her third 9, but that arrow right down the bottom, that miss is going to cost her. It's just a 3 or higher for victory for the German.
But at least she's making the German shoot, and in these conditions, anything can happen.
So a second match arrow of this contest for Kleem. And she has ended the match. She got it away in time, and there's the win for Flora Kleem of Germany. Gets that set in the bank and ends the campaign of Daniela Cecilia Campos Mazzano of Peru. And it is the German who's into the 1/8 eliminations, the round of 16, with a win there by 6 set points to 2.
Congratulations to Flora Kleem. 6, 9 and 8 for 23. Claims the final 2 set points. 6-2. She progresses to the next round.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, judges, and athletes.
Women's round of 32, 1/16 eliminations. Continue here at Invalides in Paris in the Para Archery. Hope you're enjoying it. As we move to this match now involving Ukraine's Anna Victoria Shevchenko. She is up against Maria Monica Daza Guzman of Colombia. Second Paralympic Games for the Colombian.
Target number 1, representing Ukraine.
Really need to have Anna Victoria Shevchenko here. 23-year-old, world number 27.
Cible numéro 2, représentant la Colombie.
Target number 2, representing Colombia, Maria Monica Daza Guzman.
Daza Guzman from Colombia, 36 years of age. Beaten in the first round in Tokyo.
The line judge is
Being for better here. Daza Guzman is world number 2. Did get to the third round of the World Champs last year before losing to Elisabetta Mino of Italy, the top seed here at these Paralympic Games. He's been in good form, Daza Guzman, recently. Won the Pan American Para Championships earlier this year. Guzman, Daza Guzman, on target number 2. However, Shevchenko's in pretty good recent form too, John. 4th at the 2023 Euro Para Championships last year.
I think it's whoever manages the conditions the best, to be honest.
Yes, indeed. Let's see who does just that. So it's going to be Shevchenko against Daza Guzman, who's going first in the first set here in this match.
8.
Steady start.
Set.
7.
9.
Impressive, this.
Oh, nicely poised. Here's heading into the last arrow of this first set. Colombian can win it, though, with a gold score. A 9 or a 10 will be enough for the 2-set points. Well, that opens the door slightly here for the Ukrainian. She has to get a 10 to tie the set. Can't get it. So, nice job by Daza Guzman. Good solid score there of 25. Just too good for Ukraine's Shevchenko in that first set.
And the Ukrainians testing the waterproofs. I hope she's practicing those. Nobody ever wants to practice in waterproofs. But you've got to do it.
Yeah.
You've got to get out there when it's bad weather.
Daza Guzman not too worried about that.
Probably don't see too much rain in Colombia.
Well, no, it is near the equator. You'd think you'd get some there. Can get quite tropical, obviously, in Colombia. But the interesting thing is, I guess, it's what you prefer. You know, some archers, I guess, like the freedom of not too much clothing, even though they'll risk getting wet, John. Others are not too bothered by that.
Well, I come from Manchester, so I
had no choice, mate.
I had to train in the rain. Exactly.
Yeah.
I used to get some weird looks.
Don't tell me you used to train in one of those big, thick jackets.
No. Nobody ever wants to be, stressed up. It's all about, I used to be out there in short sleeves, but it'd be chucking it down.
Yeah. It's a solid start for Daza Guzman. 2-set points to 0. 25-23 in that first set. It's individual recurve. By the end of the session, we will have all 8 quarterfinalists confirmed for the medal matches, which will be coming up in a later session. So Anna Victoria Shevchenko of Ukraine trying to be one of those quarterfinalists. She's got to win this match and the next one too for her.
There we go.
First gold score of the match for the Ukrainian.
Ukrainians back in this match now.
100% she is.
She's just got to believe in herself. That's okay.
9 and an 8, more than enough at this stage. Really means Daza Guzman needs a 10 now to
keep her in contention.
Yeah, absolutely. Salvage anything out of this.
Oh,
just not feeling comfortable on the shooting line in this set, is she?
So a 4 wraps this end up.
Which she does with a 9.
Great shooting.
Yeah, nicely judged, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So Shevchenko is getting pretty content.
Yeah, she looks it.
Daza Guzman will want to put that set behind her very quickly to move on here. Very comfortable win there for Shevchenko. We are locked up at 2 set points each. The race to 6 set points.
It's good to see how the Colombian coach is keeping himself dry with the umbrella, but he's just letting all the drips run off the umbrella onto his archer. Yeah, that's great, that.
Great set by Shevchenko.
I thought he's probably giving her the umbrella.
Oh, there she is.
No, the Colombian. Oh, she has got the brolly, yeah.
She has got the brolly.
Oh, there you go. He's probably heard me.
Well, he is looking after number one, though, a bit still even from that one, isn't he?
Ukrainian coach there, taking ownership of the site.
Deep breath from him as well.
Yeah, you think he was shooting the arrow.
Yeah, he's living it all the way to Oleg Avdentov is his name.
And I might be giving him a disservice there. He might be an archer, so...
Well, nicely poised to smash. 2 set points each. Shevchenko taking the second set, 26-17. Daza Guzman not her best set, that one. She's capable of a lot more. Again, she's feeling the strain of competition. And the Colombian.
7.
Just missing the 8 line.
The Ukrainian looks so comfortable.
Yeah, she's solid. She's gone 8-8, 9-8, 9-8. The last 5 arrows. Just more consistent scoring at the moment. Everything in the red or the yellow for her in this match. And that's the 3rd time now Daza Guzman has slipped out into the blue in this match. Opening the door here for Shevchenko. That's okay. 2-point lead with 1 arrow left.
And the Colombian's just internally beating herself up.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it really needs a gold score here. Just away. It's the best arrow for a while. So 21. There's a little bit of work to do here for Shevchenko. She needs a 7 or higher.
Yeah, so red or better.
She'll back herself here.
And there we go, 9.
Nice way to end it. And this is looking good for the Ukrainian now, who seems far more composed on the shooting line than her opponent. And it's been reflected in the scores as well. 24-21. Shevchenko up by 4 set points to 2.
À son actif, c'est qu'on a la possibilité d'en finir dès le prochain set dans ce match pour verrouiller.
Well, Shevchenko is touched on earlier, 2-time world champs rep for her country and 4th at the European Championships last year. She's been at the pointy end of a pretty big competition, John, and she looks like she is she's actually capable of doing more here.
She was a bit nervous when she first came out, but she's settled into the match just great.
Yeah, she's been to 2 World Championships, as I mentioned, and 2 European Championships now. So, this year's edition was in Rome, and she finished in the round of 16 there. Got a bronze medal in the teams event too. So she's had that experience too. And I mean, I know it's teams competition, but a bronze and a silver at the European Champs in teams competition. She knows what the feeling is like to stand on top of, or not the top of the podium, but be on the podium.
Yeah, and you grow from those situations.
Daza Guzman has also stood on the podium in her regional or continental championships as well, but she's just not looking as fluid in this match.
Big arrow here now for the Colombian.
Yeah, Daza Guzman now needing to either win or tie the set to keep this match alive here in the 4th set.
Six. Yeah. She looks so at ease.
Well, that's all she needs to do.
Yeah.
You know, even an 8-6 scoreline just puts that tiny bit more scoreboard pressure on the Colombian.
You can actually see the Colombian as she draws up, she's shaking.
Yeah, she's fighting for a smooth shot.
Oh, great shot.
It's the first maximum of the match, and it's come at a perfect time for Shevchenko.
Puts a lot of pressure on this arrow now. She needs at least a 9.
Not far away, but for the win now, it's just a 2 or higher for Shevchenko. Really nice job by the Ukrainian in this match to come through and win it comfortably. She did drop the first set, but Shevchenko has improved her scores ever since there, and there's the light there for Anna Victoria Shevchenko, who has won this match and is through to the 1-8 eliminations. She wins it by 6 set points to 2.
Six, 5, 8, 19 in total for Colombia's Maria Monica. Does Guzman not quite enough to beat the 8x, 8-26 in total for Ukraine's Anna Victoria Shevchenko. She claims and 4 and goes through to the next round. 6-2.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, the judges, and the athletes.
Here we are in the 1-8 elimination to the women's individual recurve. Winner of this match hoping to get through, well, will get through to the quarterfinals here in Paris. And out come Flora Kleem of Germany and Ziva Lavrinch of Slovenia to try and do just that. With the win over Daniela Cecilia Campos Marzano of Peru in the previous round, 6-2. Ranking of 29.
Representing Germany, Flora Kleem.
Good form leading into Paris, winning the European quota tournament to qualify for this event.
Target number 2, representing Slovenia, Ziva.
And Lavrinch has got the bye straight through to this match. Finished 6th in the qualification round with a score of 588. That was a personal best score for her by 17 points. Not a bad effort there from Lavrinch, the world number 15. Quarterfinalist at the European Championships last year. Quarterfinalist at the 2023 World Championships as well.
But in qualifications, there was only 10 points between them.
Yep, that's right.
So at times, sometimes it's actually better being in the, or not in the last 8, because you get in the sense for the tournament arena.
Yep, you had that one match experience. Means that Loveridge has got to hit the ground running.
She does. And because of the conditions, she's probably been in the holding area, not actually practicing, getting cold, beginning to feel the atmosphere build.
Here's Loveridge with her first arrow. Just reading here, when she made the quarterfinals at the World Champs last year, it was only 1 month after giving birth to her son Noah.
Wow.
So just a month later, she not only made the quarterfinals but qualified for this event.
Yeah.
So that's a great achievement for Loveridge. What a 2023 it was for her.
But because she shot so many arrows in her life, it probably just gave her the opportunity just to start working on the mental aspect of it all.
6, 7.
We all go through our shot routine, you know, just by visualizing it.
Here's Florida clean with this very deliberate strategy. She soaks up about 15 to 16 seconds on the shot clock for draw, and she started off really well here with 2 9s. First set is looking in the bag here for Clean, unless Loveridge can get a 10 here. She's away, hasn't got going yet, has the Slovenian. So there's an opportunity for the German Florida Clean, needing just a 3 or higher. Likes it. She nodded before the arrow hit the target. 3 9s from her.
It's a perfect setup on a clicker.
Yeah.
The delay she actually puts upon herself, if she draws up and that clicker goes off while she's settling on the shot, she's got no time left.
That's right.
At 26 years of age, currently ranked world number 29. And she opens her account with a 999.
But she trusts her process, doesn't she?
She does.
She believes in it, and you got to commit to it. There is evidence of her strategy working there. 3 9s.
Yeah.
But of course, the sport, it never is easy. So many variables, so many little things overcome on the shooting line to get the perfect arrow away.
Let's see how the match evolves in set number 2. Ziva Loveridge is ready to shoot first on target number 2.
Well, work for the Slovenian to do after that. First set for sure, score of just 20. It won't please Ziva Loveridge. See if she can come back strong here in set number 2. The 6th seed. 23 archers in this women's recurve field, by the way, folks. And only one can be winner.
Yep. And we've got to remind everybody, this is 70 metres away the target. So it's almost the length of a football pitch.
Yep. And believe me, that target is tiny when you stand on the shooting line.
Six.
Struggling.
7-7.
Plenty of time. She got away with 2 seconds left.
But that's where her technique lets her down.
That's right. Can put her time pressure. So let's see if the Slovenian can get a 10 here to win the set. She's not far away. That's by far her best scoring arrow, though. And that does put score pressure on. Means Clem's got to get a 10 to share the set. Clem hasn't had a 10 in this match yet. Yes, she has had 3 9s, though.
Yeah. But it'll be no good to her.
There's a 4th 9, but it won't be enough to win the set. So back comes the Slovenian. 1 point win in set number 2, 23-22.
Puisque la Slovène est revenue dans ce match 23-22, deuxième set. Donc pour ouvrir son compteur points également. Nous avons donc une égalité. 2 points de set de part et d'autre.
6-7-9-22 for Germany.
Oh, evenly poised, John.
On that occasion,
Definitely, definitely. It's all to shoot for now.
23 in total. She takes that second and 2 set points. 2 apiece.
Set number 3 now. Nice comeback there by Lovrench to grab that second set. Got to kick on. That's the aim for her from here.
No.
So just a few hints here that the Slovenian's starting to get cracking here, John.
Definitely.
It's okay. Wow, Glenn taking 18 seconds, 19 seconds before getting the bow in place. It's a longer wait that time than normal.
It's too long of a setup.
Down to 2 seconds, gets it away in time, but drops into the 7 zone. I reckon that might have been an 8.
No.
No, me neither. Quick release from Lovrench, and that's a good arrow from her. That's a 9. So 25 to 15. That will mean a 10 will be required here by the German. To might not even be enough actually with that 7.
Oh,
no, in fact,
clock hadn't stopped.
Exactly. Lovrench with that really quick release caught everyone on the hop. I was just starting to doubt my mathematics as well, to be fair, John, but
yeah.
I have got it right. So the 10 here from Clem
to equal the
to
tie it
the
up.
set.
Yep.
Got to get a 10. No. She's away, and unfortunately, she'll have hopes for that start arrow, but our first impressions that it will remain a 7. Heading into this next set, 4-2 down. Just wait for confirmation. That bottom arrow there on the left was under scrutiny, but unfortunately for Klein, the target judge didn't spend too much time looking at that one, which means it's pretty clear one way or the other.
Est-ce que c'est un 7 ou est-ce que c'est un 8? Nous allons bientôt le savoir. Est-ce qu'on coupe la poire en deux? Non, c'est un 7. Par conséquent, Ziva Lavrinch revient dans ce match. Nous avons une situation.
Yep, and it's been locked in as a 7, so there is the confirmed set score for Lavrinch. She's got that set, and she leads 4 set points to 2. So 4 set points to 2. Now all to do for this archer here, Flora Klein of Germany. Gotta get a tie at least in this 4th set to prolong the match and send it to a decider.
7, 7.
Quicker on the loose then.
Might have just missed that one.
Might just be in that, Glenn.
Again, a quick release from Lavrinch to get the German thinking about her next shot faster than she normally would.
Yeah, that just piles on the pressure. It's good tactics.
It is good tactics. However, on this occasion, John, the German could be 2 points up with 1 arrow left. So a 9 will should seal this set here for Klein. And she's got it too. Yeah. Nice job there by Flora Klein.
A 10 though.
We'll tie it, but that second arrow, you reckon it's touched the line? It might be a 10 from Klein.
Yeah. Oh, good effort.
Just away. So in the end, that start arrow now won't, or that second arrow from Klein won't matter. That's wonderful archery from Klein, under pressure, needing to win or tie that set, and she's got the 2 set points. Good job.
Yeah.
So we're heading to a deciding set.
Going into the 5th set. Yep. And based on the poundage of these women's bows, they're going to be around about 42, 43 pounds, I'd like to think. So the arrows are actually coming out the bow. We put it in speed, you know, about 110 mile an hour.
Better convert that. What's 110 mile an hour? 170 kilometres an hour?
Yeah, between 170 and 180.
180, yeah. Yep. Voices match, isn't it?
It is.
25-24, Klein taking that set, all confirmed. So that 9 was a 9. Well, now this is where you've got to produce your best. And all of a sudden, the body language, too, from Klein on target number 1 is much better. She's looking much more solid now and comfortable. Ziva Lavrinch from Slovenia, final set. Winner through to the quarterfinals in the women's individual recurve. Yeah, didn't like that one, did she?
No.
But it's hung on in the 6 zone.
She caught her arm then with the bowstring.
Yeah. Who knows? That 6 might be important. Rather take a 6 than a 5.
Yep.
Still asks Kleem for a good arrow here. She's shooting much better in this match.
Oh.
And she did, as I just put the mockers on her. Well, the numbers suggest she has 7 9s in the match so far. But that one was not out of the playbook, was it?
So she'll be after a clean loose now. Get that bow arm out of the way.
Not a quick shot this time, is it, for Lovrench?
No. She's hitting the colour zones, but she's getting the higher score.
Yep. All archers would like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this is a massive arrow for Kleem now. Got to get back in the gold zone. It's not far away. So here we go. 1 arrow left. This is a match arrow for Ziva Lovrench. A 10 will win the match for her. She hasn't got a 10 in the match yet. How good would it be if this was in the 10 and it's half that score? Dear me. She's going to end with her lowest scoring set there of 19. The door wide open here for Kleem. A 7 for her to win the match. So both archers have match arrows. Kleem taking an awfully long time to get herself mentally prepared.
Oh, no.
7 for the win. And she's got a 5, and that means the Slovenian is going to win. Well, the pressure just too much there for Kleem. Just not able to handle it. And Ziva Lovrench escapes with that win is probably the best way to describe that.
Yeah, yeah. That's where the German shot process, her timing, failed her when it mattered the most.
Yeah, well said, John. But Lovrench, well, she gets there just. She knows she's going to have to lift her game in the next round, but at least she's in the next round. Ziva Lovrench with a very tight win over Flora Kleem in this 1-8 elimination. She wins that last set 19-18, a low-scoring one, and she wins the match 6-4.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, judges, and athletes.
Well set now for women's individual recurve 1-8 elimination match. And we have Anna Victoria Shevchenko of Ukraine. He's set to face Sengali Dembaril of Mongolia, the world number 4 in her second Paralympic Games. Demberul has beaten the first round in Tokyo. She got a bye straight through to the second round here, courtesy of her ranking round performance of 6-2-2. In third place. Here's Anna Victoria Shevchenko of Ukraine. Finished over 100 points behind Demberul in the ranking round, but had a good win over Maria Monica Dasman Guzman of Colombia in the previous round by 6 set points to 2.
C'est parti pour une nouvelle rencontre donc. Avec cette fois-ci un enjeu de plus en plus important, une place en quart de finale à aller chercher.
Demberul was the bronze medalist in the individual at the 2023 Asian Championships, beating Korean archer Lee Hwa-suk in a shoot-off for that bronze medal.
Nous avons fait connaissance un petit peu plus tôt lors de cette session.
Did reach the last 16 at both the 2022 and 2023 World Championships. Bronze medalist at the World Champs in the women's teams event.
Great start, though.
She's a good, solid archer. So Shevchenko, who was impressive in that first round win, will need to replicate her form in this match.
She will.
Through to the quarterfinals, and we didn't see anything like a 3 in her previous round match.
No, not the start she was hoping for.
Six.
Slowly but surely bringing it to the centre of the target.
The next one's going to be a 9.
Yeah.
John, what do you reckon? 3, 6, 9?
The way we've gone, yeah.
Is this one going to be a 4? No. Thankfully for Demberul, it's not. It's 21 for her, but the set is safe for the Mongolian. So Shevchenko, who even she gets a 10, won't be enough. Some improvement there for her. 2 set points are going to go to Demberul. It's 2 set points to 0.
Face au 17 de Shevchenko, elle prend l'ascendant dans ce match, 2.7 à 0.
Demberul been a para archer since 2018. Quickly got going though. She was good enough to get to the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. So that's just 2 years. I guess it's really interesting when you take up the sport. It suggests that, you quickly learn. It doesn't take long to learn, John, if you're good or not.
Yeah, you put under pressure straight away, to be fair. Especially if you're going into your first games. You're really testing your technique.
I guess a coach with an eagle eye will quickly size up whether a new archer's got the talent to go all the way to an event like this.
But it's not just obviously the technical side; it's the mental aspect of it as well. And the coach is not shooting the arrows. No. He might be moving the sight, but he's not shooting the arrows. The coach should be the calming influence of the team, if you like.
Victoria Shevchenko. She's got the ability. She knows she can do it. She knows a score of 17, like she got in the first set, is just not good enough. 17 over 2 arrows is much better than 3.
It is.
And she's given herself a chance to get just that with that 8.
And she has. 6. Yeah.
Nice comeback there from Demberul.
Makes this arrow from the Ukrainian really important. She needs a 9.
10 will seal the set. That star 5 likely to be a 6. So there's a 7. So now the door ajar here for the Mongolian. 10 will win it for sure. A 9 might be good enough as well. Remember that first arrow was, an initial thought was a 6 for us, so she might have grabbed a 4-set lead here. That first arrow about to be examined by the target judge.
It looked in.
It did indeed, I agree.
Alison Agaman qui va regarder cette flèche attentivement. Elle est en train de le faire d'ailleurs. Est-ce qu'elle sort la loupe? Peut-être pas. Peut-être que c'est facilement perceptible de son point de vue à elle.
Shevchenko now chasing the match big time. Down 4-0, and it's happened very quickly. Yes, it has been upgraded, that arrow, to a 6, so it is a 4-set point to 0 lead now for the Mongolian. Mongolian winning that set 24-23. Shevchenko not able to capture the form that we saw in the previous round.
No, but she's not out of it. She showed some good arrows in the previous match.
And she did lose the first set.
She did.
To Daza Guzman in the previous round and came back to win the next 3 to win it.
Yeah.
So just got to win 3 more.
She's got that
in a
mental
row here.
strength. Yeah, definitely to come back.
Yeah. Denbrell looks comfortable on the shooting line, though.
Yeah, wealth of experience, though. Even though she's, like you say, she only started in, was it 2018?
Yeah, 2018, but she's been, this is her second Paralympic Games. She's been to 2 World Championships, already competed really strongly at an Asian Para Games, and won bronze at the Asian Championships last year.
Yeah. So been there, done that, tasted success.
Pretty much. Shevchenko now from Ukraine. This is it for her. Quarterfinal spot. Looking a little further away perhaps than it was 10 minutes ago, but it is still there.
Definitely. There we go.
That is a much better start. First arrow for her in the gold zone.
That pressure you see of that 9.
Overall, yep, getting confirmation from her coach that it was a 5. It's okay, given where the set is at the moment.
So the Ukrainian knows she's taking the lead forward into the final arrow.
Oh, there's a beauty.
It is.
But that's a strong message from target number 1 to target number 2 that you better have a good arrow.
Yeah. She
In
needs
your
a
third
gold.
arrow.
She needs a gold.
9 will win the set, and she's got a 10 of her own. Brilliant archery from both there, and Shevchenko will survive in this match. Awesome. That was an excellent response there from Shevchenko, rather.
Well, that's what she showed us in the first match.
27-23 the score there. It's game on here in this match.
Elle était un petit peu acculée dans les cordes. Il fallait qu'elle trouve une solution pour tenter de remonter la pente. Shevchenko.
Great to see that the coach is actually encouraging her by giving her welcome, a welcome pat on the back.
7 à 2, ce qui veut dire que Selengi Demberel en passe peut-être de s'offrir une qualification dès le prochain set.
Great arrows from both archers.
Definitely.
Score 10s there.
Archers 5x8, 23 for Selengi Demberel. However, the Ukrainian Anna Victoria Shevchenko, a 9 and 8 and a 10 for 27 claims N3, and those 2 points
From Palais in the distance.
Morella 4th, Shevchenko 2 going into N4.
Part of some of the magnificent architecture surrounding Envalide here in central Paris. That beautiful architecture is the furthest string from the minds of the archers and the coaches right now. was him, mate. Fourth and final set now. In fact, it's not the final set, of course.
Set.
Well, if she wins it, of course it will be, but Anna Victoria Shevchenko is going to have something to say about that. That's the perfect arrow, really, for Dembrel to start off this fourth set.
6.
Not happy is the Ukrainian. Dembrel starting to get her form back again. 17 on the first two arrows means a big arrow was required here from Shevchenko. So that's set with an 8, but a 5 or better. This is a match arrow here for Singali Dembrel of Mongolia. Get into the quarterfinals. And she does it. Solid archery in that last set there for Dembrel, and she gets the win. And is into the last 8 for the first time in her Paralympic Games career. Nice job by the Mongolians. Solid set scores. And she wins by 6 set points to 2, eliminating Anna Victoria Shevchenko of Ukraine.
Fantastic end for Singali Dembrel, a 9 and 8 and 8 for 25 in total. 7, 6, 8 for Anna Victoria Shevchenko. Finishes on 21 on that end. However, it is the Mongolian who takes the final 2 and wins the match 6-2.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes sur le terrain des finales.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, judges and the athletes.
Out come the archers now for Women's Individual Recurve Open in the 116 eliminations. We're in the round of 32, and now comes Cuba's latest Lazara Posada Canadazeres up against Yamul Shingul of Turkey. Sara Canazeres of Cuba is a 24-year-old.
Target number 1, representing Cuba, like this, Lazaro Posada Canazeres.
Quarterfinals at the 2023 Pan American Games and at the 2024 Pan American Para Championships.
Target number 2, representing Turkey, Yılmaz Sungal.
Here's Yalmuz Şengül of Turkey, world number 13 in her second Paralympic Games, beaten in the first round in 2021 in Tokyo, but she's a two-time medalist at World Archery Para Championships, both in teams events. She went all the way to the gold medal match in the European Championships last year before losing to Elisabetta Mino of Italy 6-2. Interesting with Şengül, she was the 10th qualifier, but she ended up having the third highest number of 10s in the qualification amongst the 23 archers.
Impressive.
So maybe just lacking that consistent scoring, but proving to everyone, Şengül, that she can get it in the 10 zone.
And there you go. Four.
Yep.
So Canizari has qualified a bipartite position in this game.
Correct. There's been there were a few of those, of course. Handed out to the archers from developing countries.
And it's great to
Cuba.
see. Great
Absolutely.
To see. 6.
She'll learn from this experience.
She's up against a pretty seasoned archer.
Yeah.
And Şengül and there's a good solid start for her. 3 9s. You know, when she's at the top of her game, Şengül, she'll be a contender at these Paralympics, no question about it. She's probably been a little bit disappointed with her qualifying ranking of 10.
5.
On a normal day, she would have expected that to be a little bit higher, Şengül.
But 5.79, so you know,
Yeah.
just steady. Yeah.
Steady, yeah. Quite a way below her personal best, though,
Yeah.
Şengül. So there she is. A nice solid start for her, 27-15 in the first set.
Consistent end 1 for Yılmaz Sungal. 9.99.27 for Sandra Canizares. A 4, 6 and a 5 on 15. So it will be Sungal who takes the 2 points from end 1.
Comfortable set win there for Şengül of Turkey. So let's see if Sara Canizares can bring her best to the shooting line here, the Cuban.
5.
It's all a learning curve for her, though.
Absolutely. She doesn't have too much international experience. Longer hold this time for Şengül. It's a good 1-2.
Great result.
Set. 7.
Well, that's the best scoring for the arrow for the Cuban so far.
Oh,
And that's the lowest scoring arrow for shingle.
and she knew. Cuban coach just needs to be telling his archer just to crank her sight right down.
And a solid arrow there to end the second set for Shingle. She needed just a 3 or more to seal it, and she got that 7. So the target was nice and big there for Shingle, and she wins that set 23-18. She'll go to a 4-set point to 0 lead.
Sans appel, 23-18 pour Sengul. 4 points, 7-0, et elle entrevoit la perspective, peut-être la lumière au bout du tunnel pour aller chercher tout de suite une qualification pour les 8e de finale. Est-ce qu'elle y parviendra dès le prochain set? C'est la question.
10-6-7 for 23 for Yuma Sungar.
Not a bad backdrop at on the lead, is it?
7.
No, it's lovely.
6.
Even on a murky day like
Exactly
today,
right.
just makes that goal ping.
Sungar.
It really does.
2 points. And it goes into N3, 4-0.
Let's see if Yalmul Shingle can wrap this up for Turkey. Very comfortable, the 30-year-old. It's really cool to see archers from Turkey really come forward across all forms of archery in the last few years. All the classes.
On the
Gazos, of course.
Exactly, on the back of success, you see, that's what it breeds.
He has just been the hero.
He's a superstar now in Turkey.
Well, for so many others that have come through in this Olympic and Paralympic cycle. Shown everyone in Turkey that it can be done. And he's done it on more than one occasion, of course.
And he's still only young.
Yeah. An amazing achievement to be the Olympic, the European and the world champion all in the same cycle. Beautiful arrow there from Shingle. His second 10 of the match. He's shot 7 arrows and has 4 in the gold zone.
Yeah, comfortable.
She's good.
There we go.
Nice job there from Posada Canazeres. She's gotten into the gold zone for the first time in the match there. Nice job by the 24-year-old. Shingle rolling forward nicely, though. Wants to seal victory with her next arrow, and she will get that opportunity to do so.
Gold here, make it interesting. Well, not to be.
Yeah. It's just a 6. So 4 or higher for the win for Yalmul Shingle of Turkey. And it's a 6. That's good enough. Target was massive there for the Turkey archer, and she's done nicely there to close that one out. Comfortable win there, winning that last set by 3 points, and there is the win. And the 1-8 elimination spot secured there for Yalmul Shingle of Turkey. She wins this match over the Cuban, the latest Lazara Posada Canazeres, by 6 set points to 0.
X8-6, 24 enough for Turkey's Yuma Sungal to progress to the next round. 6-9-6 for Posada Canazeres on N3. But congratulations to Turkey's Yuma Sungal, who progresses through to that next round.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes sur le terrain des finales.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, judges and the athletes.
Well, out come the archers now for a 1/16 elimination match. This is Veronica Floreno of Italy up against Oyen Erdin Bunyangangul of Mongolia.
Cible numéro 1, représentant l'Italie.
Target number 1, representing Italy, Veronica Floreno.
Veronica Floreno of Italy in her third Paralympic Games.
Représentant la Mongolie.
Target number 2, representing Mongolia, Oyen Erdin Bunyangangul.
And Bunyangangul is a third Paralympian, three-time Paralympian as well. And here's a coincidence, both of them didn't compete in Tokyo. Their other two appearances were in London and Rio.
That's interesting.
It is interesting. Floreno was the loser of the bronze medal match in London. Both teams and individuals. So a bit of a heartbreak there for Floreno. He made it to the second round in the individual in Rio. Bunyangangul has made it to the second round of both of her Olympic appearances. So you've got two very experienced archers here on the shooting line who have been there at the Paralympic Games before. Floreno's been to 8 World Championships and 6 European Championships. Hugely experienced archer.
Wealth of experience.
Bunyangangul has been to 5 World Championships herself. So this is a match between two vets, as they say. Floreno gets this match underway.
Great start. Ooh, might just be a 7, that.
Yeah, I reckon you're right, John. Let's grab the line. It's been start a 6 at the moment.
Oh, miss.
Oh dear. Floreno desperately needs to put that behind her.
Oh.
No.
Get a bit nervous on the shooting line, don't we, when we see that?
Clicker had gone. She didn't know whether to come down and reset. That's better.
Wonderful comeback there from Floreno. 5 or better to win the first set here for the Mongolian. 9-0-10. Yeah, she's done it nicely there with a 7, so the 2 set points go to the Mongolian. Winning that set 22-19.
22 points sur ce premier set face à Floreno et c'est 19. Conséquence, un miss qui fait mal à la campagne de l'italienne, mais sinon c'était un 9 et un 10 pour un 19 donc. Plus 2 du côté de l'archère de Mongolie, 22 points de 7 à 0.
6-9-7 for Bunyangangul. 22 in total, 22 points for the set. 9-10 for Veronica Floreno, but the miss cost her that set. So it will be Floreno 0, Bunyangangul 2 going into set 2.
Floreno to start. Needs needs to capitalise on that 10 that she shot with her third arrow of the first set. Three. Oh, good choice. Still got plenty of time. Still struggling a little bit with her clicker.
Set, 7.
The Mongolian is really struggling with the clicker. She's coming through it and then actually collapsing a little bit on the shot, and she's losing all the pressure that the bow creates. All she needs is a 4.
Great last arrow, despite that clicker issue. Young now goes to solid 4-0 lead over Floreno.
De Mongolie avec ce 21 face à 15, et toujours cette flèche difficile pour Veronika Floreno, puisque lors du premier set, elle a réalisé un miss à 3 sur le deuxième set, ce qui fait mal évidemment au total. 15 points pour ce deuxième set, 21 à 15, 4 points, 7 à 0 en faveur de Roland-Garros.
Mongolia's then Jagal, a 5, 7, and 9 for 20.
Floreno just struggling a little bit there, and it's been a real mixed bag in this match so far. 9 and a 10 and a miss in the first end, and then she battling in the second, isn't she, John?
I think Floreno's second arrow went sightseeing, to be fair.
Yeah. Clearly not comfortable on the shooting line, though, Floreno.
No.
Struggling with a shoulder injury based on that. It might have just been a consolement there from her coach, rather.
Just getting rid of the nervous tension, I think.
Yep. Well, Veronika Floreno is it's now crunch time for her. Her best in this set.
No, it's just not flowing.
A real shame for her.
Well, let's watch the Mongolians' clicker control. Still a delay though, and as she delays on it, she just creeps off the back wall.
Oh, hard to control, isn't it? But she's strong, isn't she, John?
Yeah.
She's a strong archer.
She needs to just tweak a clicker, move it back just a little bit.
She's got 3 9s in a row, though.
Yeah.
Despite that issue. And here's the win now for the Mongolian. Needing just a 4 or higher. Touched on there, last 3 arrows have all been 9s. Here goes the clicker again.
Too much of a delay there, though.
Just definitely how she shoots though, eh?
Yeah.
And there she is, the win there with some really solid archery. Buyan Erdin Buyanjagal of Mongolia gets the win over her rival Veronica Floreno, both of them in their third Paralympics. It's going to be the Mongolian that gets the win in pretty comfortable circumstances, it must be said, on the scoreboard as well, winning that one by 6 set points to 0.
Yeah, definitely.
Remporté une épreuve de Coupe d'Europe à Nové Mesto en 2022 sur les Paralympics.
5-8-8-21 for Veronica Florino. And Dan Jagal, a 9-9-9-27, claims the third set. 6-0. So it will be the Mongolian who goes through to that next round.
Mesdames et messieurs, c'est votre moment évidemment d'avoir votre minute de gloire. On va jouer un petit jeu, c'est le karaoké. Vous savez comment ça fonctionne? On a une chanson qui tourne. Il y a un texte qui va apparaître à l'écran et si vous voyez sur l'écran géant, on veut vous entendre chanter. Et ça démarre ici, du côté des Invalides, vous direz peut-être.
Découvrir ton visage, de l'amour et
messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, judges and athletes.
Women's individual recurve open archery. This is the 1-8 elimination. So the winner of this match is through to the quarterfinals. Let's keep alive their dream of being a Paralympic Games gold medalist. We have two very good archers coming to the shooting line here. Pooja of India and Yalmul Shingle of Turkey.
Représentant l'Inde.
Target number 1, representing India, Pooja.
Rule number 7. At that ranking since May 2023.
Cible numéro 2, représentant la Turquie.
Target number 2, representing Turkey, Yatma Songol.
Very good win for Yalmul Shingle in the first round, beating the Cuban latest Lazara Posada Canaceres 6-0. A comfortable win for her in that match. Pooja getting a bye straight through into this match, finishing inside the top 8 of the ranking round. She grabbed the last bye by finishing 7th with a score of 585. Straight through to this match.
Et ça, c'était avant. Ce qui compte, c'est ce qui va se passer maintenant.
She's going to start the match.
Yeah, Pooja going to fill the arena for the first time.
3-time world champs rep. Silver in 2022 in individual competition before she lost in that final to the Italian Vicenza Petrilli, 7 set points to 3. She's a good archer. But so too is Yalmul Shingle.
Yeah.
She's going to have to watch that Shingle. She won't want any more 7s on her scorecard. Pooja's good enough to capitalise on them.
Great grouping. Shingle was actually adjusting her sight from not really the best of loose. So let's just watch where this arrow goes. Yeah. She shouldn't have moved her sight. She should have just worked on her technique.
So last arrow of the first set here. Pooja taking her time. Knows that an 8 or higher will be good enough for the 2 set points.
Great shooting.
She's made a good start, hasn't she?
She has.
Shingle, yeah, just starting to show a few signs there that she's getting things sorted on the shooting line, but the Indian taking the 2 set points in that one, 27 to 24. One of these archers is Pooja, who took a break from the sport, a long break actually, 4 years out of the sport. Has been back in it for some time now.
And she's only 27.
Yeah. Took up the sport in 2011, committed herself to 7 years, and then gave it up. Well, no, actually, sorry, let me just clarify that. Started in 2011, went to 2014, then gave it up for 4 years, returning in 2018. Decided to return to the sport and follow her dream. Well, this will be a cool moment for Pooja, because this is her first Paralympic Games. The crowd is stuck around here despite the gloomier conditions in this session than compared to some others we've had here at these games. So a bit of scoreboard pressure on Turkey's Yalmul Shingle. as we start the second set.
That's better.
7.
Yeah.
7.
More online, more, you know, just needs to lower it just a touch, but great line.
No. 9.
Well, nothing but 9 so far for Pooja. She looks like she's in exactly the right mindset, Pooja.
She does. She's brought all her arrows with her, though.
6.
She's so weighted down with arrows. That's okay.
Yeah, first time out of the goal zone in the match, but she just struggling. Got a couple of 10s in her previous match. No sign of one of those just yet. She needs one now desperately, and she's close to one.
Yeah, definitely.
But, forlorn look on her face, isn't there? Shingle realises that's probably not going to be enough against the Indian.
Pooja only needs a 6.
That's right. There's a few arrows in that quiver, isn't there? Looks like there's well over a dozen there, doesn't there?
Oh, yeah, 2 dozen.
Let's have a look here for Pooja, and she's got the win in that set too with another 9. Brilliant scoring from Pooja. 5 9s from her 6 arrows, and she's looking good in this match as she races out to a 4-0 lead.
Il faut rappeler que l'Indienne Pooja a pris l'ascendant dans ce match, 4 points de 7 à 0, 26 à 22 sur ce deuxième set. La vice-championne du monde 2022 n'est plus qu'à 2 points de 7 d'une qualification pour les quarts de finale.
Shingle looks under pressure now.
She is.
And it's all of her own making, really, John.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be honest there.
Where's the form that she had previously?
Exactly right. Really strong in that previous match. 2 10s, 2 9s scattered amongst her 9 arrows.
Yeah.
There's been nothing like that in this one at all. In the 6 arrows, there's only 2 9s so far.
And Pooja's already had 5 9s.
5 9s is correct. And Shingle's 9s haven't mattered.
No. When the pressure's off.
There, yeah, when they're at the end of the sets. She's not been able to really score big at the start of the sets, where she really needs to. Those 2 7s that she's opened with, Shingle have not been, just put her under too much pressure.
She has, that's it, yeah.
But she's experienced. This is her second Paralympic Games. She's been there, done that, knows what needs to be done. It's all about execution.
Definitely. She's got great execution.
Yeah. Now, the dimensions of this set should be completely different for Shingle. She knows she's in it now.
Yeah, and Pooja does as well.
No.
Pooja looks like she's in the zone where nothing, she's not going to be distracted by anything.
Shingle just needs to apply more pressure by hitting the gold.
In that worrying look on release, she knew that one wasn't going into the gold. It just hung in for the 8, which is okay.
No.
Steady, really steady. It's good shooting. This is 70 metres away, this target.
Yep, if you're watching Para Archery, Recurve, this is exactly the same setup for able-bodied athletes. Big arrow here for Shingle. It's a 10.
Just.
Ooh, close call there. You know what, John? She might need that extra point. It's been scored a 9 for the meantime. So, regardless of that, it's a 10 to win here for Pooja. 10 will definitely be enough for Pooja.
Not had one yet.
No. And she's got the 9, so at worst it's going to be a tie for Pooja. But that arrow from Schengel, the Indians are celebrating because they think they might have just got it by a point. But has that last arrow from Schengel been, it's going to get upgraded to a 10. So we just got to wait for confirmation here, but they're looking pretty good. The Indian coach is convinced. Maybe he's had a look through his lens to have he switched it over to the other target, just to have a quick look. Provisionally it's 6-0 at the moment.
Consistent errors for both archers in set 3. A 9 and 8 and a 9.
Great stuff from Pooja, very consistent.
However, not quite enough.
8 9s and an 8.
Yeah.
Very good.
So she takes the third set.
That line there, had that arrow there, has it clipped the 10 line?
I think it might just be out.
Yeah, it has. It is just out. It's over. And there is confirmed score. Pooja with the win, 6-0. Schengel will be bitterly disappointed not to kick on from her previous win in the earlier round, but just not good enough in that match. Pooja, too consistent, too good. There's your winner. And it's Pooja from India into the quarterfinals here
strong
at the individual recurve. And she wins by 6 set points to 0.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes sur le terrain des finales.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, the judges, and the athletes.
Yeah, Wu Chunyan, out she comes. And, she's about to face Uyan Erdin Burinjagal of Mongolia in the women's individual recurve open 1-8 eliminations rather. Winner through to the quarterfinals.
Target number 2 representing China.
Here's Wu Chunyan. She is world number 9 at the moment. Highest world ranking of 3 in her 3rd Paralympic Games, and she's won 4 Paralympic Games medals. She's completed the colour set.
Great archer.
Across her Rio and Tokyo campaigns. Silver in the individual, gold in the mixed teams. Here's her opponent, Buyanjagal of Mongolia. But Wu won 2 medals in Tokyo as well. 2 bronzes, mixed team and in the individual. Getting a bye straight through to this match. Second highest score in qualification, Wu Chunyan, 6:30. And we saw that big sigh, big breath there from Uyan Erdin Buyanjagal of Mongolia. She knows she's going to be tested in this match by Wu. Buyanjagal had a convincing 6-0 win over Floreno of Italy in the previous round.
Great start.
Yeah, it was a fantastic archer. Not only has she captured 4 medals in Paralympic Games, but she's also won 8 medals at World Championships, 7 of them gold. She is the 2023 World Champion, beating Malina Olszewska of Poland, 6-4 in that final last year. arrow from the Mongolian. She's going to need all of those, but
already we can see how consistent she is.
Yeah, Wu needing just a, well, I was going to say needing an 8 to capture that set, but she bangs in another 10. And there's the class of Wu Chunyan on display in this first set. All of a sudden, it feels like we've gone to the next level with Wu on the shooting line.
And we have.
Wonderful set there for Wu, 29-23. I touched on 8-time medalist at World Champs, 7 of them golds. 3 of them are in individual competition as well, 2023, 2019 and 2015.
What we can see in Wu, the sunblock that she wears on her face, which is understandable, but it gives the archer and it gives the public that line that she leaves on her face after she shot the arrow.
There it is, just off the bottom of her chin. But what a start. 2 10s and that 9 was only, look at that, 5 mil, 6 mil away.
She's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, indeed. Tremendous archer. Four Paralympic Games gold, 4 Paralympic Games medals rather. 1 gold, 2 silver, 1 gold, 1 silver, 2 bronze.
Yeah.
Gotta get these things right, John.
But the Mongolian's no mug. She can shoot. She's
Absolutely.
experienced.
Oh, we just seen her get a 10 in that end, but got to eliminate the 6s and the 7s.
You have. Got to try and impose pressure.
And the only way to do that is to score in the gold. Every single arrow.
Watch the consistency.
No.
Impressive to watch.
Set. 7. No.
Well, this is hugely impressive. 5 arrows in, nothing out of the gold for Wu. And Jagel again under pressure. Oh.
We've been here before, though.
Many times, John.
Yeah.
There's a 7. So it's going to be, again, 6 or higher for Wu to capture the 2 set points. And she's making no race of this match whatsoever. Scores of 29 and 28 in the first 2 sets.
And it looks
Chunyan.
It looks effortless.
It does, doesn't it?
She's dropped 3 points in 6 arrows.
La chinoise qui est extrêmement impressionnante, une des grandes favorites pour ce tournoi, pour le titre.
Coach in there too.
On va la suivre très attentivement.
Picked up a couple of things already. So look for improvement. It's going to be in the business end of this competition. It certainly feels like that.
You certainly believe she is, yeah.
Gee, there are other contenders in there too. Still to see too in this session. So keep watching till the end here. We're going to get the #1 seed coming up in the very last match in this session. So got Poland's Malina Olszewska as well. She's a very experienced and successful archer in women's recurve. So yeah, it's going to be some good matches. They're all in this part of the draw as well.
Makes it very tasty.
It does indeed. So here we go. third set. It's Wu Chunyan rather, of China up 4 set points to 0. Weight's okay, but
yeah,
the way Wu's
it
going,
would be normally, but
well, exactly the way Wu's going. I was just about to say after 6 arrows. And there she goes again.
all gold target face.
No.
That's a good shot.
Gets it. Fourth 10.
If you want to emulate any technique, you're seeing it right now.
Yeah. Last arrow of this third set. Lian Xiaogal, will it be her last arrow of the match? Well, there's another 8. 25's not bad, but will it be enough in this match against Wu, who's on fire? 7 for the win, and it's an 8. The only time she's dropped out of the gold zone, but it's still good enough to win by 2 points that last set. And a very impressive performance from Wu Chunyan there, as she comfortably makes the last 8 and is on target for Paralympic Games medal number 5. It's 6-0 to Wu Chunyan of China.
Congratulations to China's Wu Chunyan, goes through in straight sets and for 27 completes the final set.
Mesdames et messieurs, merci d'accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes sur le terrain des finales.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, the judges, and the athletes.
Well, out come the archers now for 1/16 elimination action in women's recurve. We've got archers here from Indonesia and Australia.
Cible numéro 1, représentant l'Indonésie.
Target number 1, representing Indonesia, Wahyu Retno Wulandari.
Cible numéro 2, représentant l'Australie.
Target number 2, representing Australia, Amanda Jenkins.
And here are the archers to compete in this match. In the women's 116 eliminations, we have Wahyu Retno Wulandari of Indonesia up against Amanda Jennings of Australia. World number 16 is the Indonesian. World number 19 is the Australian. To have both of these archers in the Paralympic Games for the first time. Wulandari finishing second at the final World Quota Tournament to qualify for this event. Saw her in action too at the World Championships last year, as we did Jennings. Made it through to the second round. And she won the African Oceania Quota Tournament to book a place here. So both of these archers leaving it late to qualify, but you know, they're here. And they're here to compete, and they're here to win. Here is Amanda Jennings. She's from the Gold Coast in Queensland. Jennings is this is not her first Paralympic Games.
Same place for both archers. Just need to tweak their sight down a touch.
It is her first for para-archery, but Jennings is one of these athletes who has competed in 2 previous Paralympic Games in another sport. And it is kayaking, where she picked up a silver medal in Rio, finished 10th in Tokyo. But, switching to para-archery now.
So both archers have scored the same scores.
Here's the last arrow of the first set. It's going to lock in 23 to Jennings. So here's the win, perhaps. It's an 8. It's going to be a tied set.
Yeah.
Set point each for both of these two archers. So interesting to see the reason why Jennings switched to archery. She picked up an injury in 2021, and during her rehabilitation felt she still had the fire to compete. And one day she just went to a trial in Come Along Day by Archery Australia, and she immediately fell in love with the sport. And here she is.
Absolutely. Great to see. We need more women in the sport.
7, 8, 8, 23 for both pairs. Wulandari and Amanda Jennings.
Jennings and Wulandari. Looks like we've got a good match on our hands here based on that first set, John.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to call this.
No, it's usually you get a feeling which way it's going to go, but both of these archers look in good mindsets to kick on.
Yeah, both archers have obviously adjusted the sights, and then the arrows have landed where they've adjusted the sights too, so the technique is clearly there to be seen.
Second set now.
No gold yet from either archer.
Oh, there's the first real loose one. Wulandari not happy with herself. Don't blame her.
It's only a set though.
Big chance here for Jennings to take a big move forward. She's done that nicely. There is the first gold score for her.
Yeah. It powers on the pressure. Oh.
Goodness me, that is 2 very loose arrows. What's happened there? Well, the Australians won this set with an arrow to spare. She'll want a good score. That's okay. More than enough. I said that didn't even need to find a target for her to win. Those 2 set points. Dari just hanging a little bit at the moment, all of a sudden.
But she found the middle with the final arrow.
Short analysis now with her coach. Jennings. Good enough to take advantage there, and that 9. That, she's getting things pretty good there. Vertical access pretty good there too, John.
It is. That's what you're looking for, because you know your technique is on it then.
I've played that with my daughter, and I've lost every single time.
But it is Australia's takes the spoils from that set and leads 3-1 going into set 3.
But, you know, that little game there is just an example of what you need to do between sets and ends in archery. Yeah. It's just hugely significant to switch off.
And the Indonesian now just needs to believe in a form, capitalise on that last arrow she shot.
Well, she's a good archer. You know, she's been good enough to get to World Championships. She's won a gold medal in the teams event, the women's teams at the Asian Para Championships in Hangzhou last year. So she can do it. It's just producing it here.
She's got to believe it, though.
So Wahyu Retno Wulandari of Indonesia.
Set.
Just struggling for those gold scores that we're seeing some other archers achieve.
No.
Good shot.
No.
Another good shot.
It's the best arrow for her in the match. Jennings was scoring solidly. No 10s, but 2 9s, 4 8s. It's getting the job done. Big arrow here for Wulandari.
No.
She's responded that time. What a much better output there from her that set.
Yeah, great recovery.
However, the Australian can still win the set with a gold score. This is why you compete for these moments. Can she deliver, Jennings? She can with a 10. How about that? What a terrific arrow by the Australian.
First of the competition.
And at a great time too, John, with 2 set points on the line. You never know. That could have won the match for her right there.
Definitely.
5-1 on the scoreboard looks so much better than 3-all from an Australian perspective.
Or even 4-2.
Puts her on match point. And it means that Wulandari needs to win the last 2 sets to take this match to a shoot-off.
Whereas Jennings only needs to draw the next 2 ends.
That's right. That arrow there was huge for Jennings. And fair play to her. This is why archers compete. When those moments come along like that, you've got to take them. And she did brilliantly. Good on her. Jennings too. She's just come back to earth very quickly. You know, the fact she succeeded in another sport at the Paralympic Games, she's got a wealth of experience of how to deal with situations. Not only has she actually won silver at Rio in the kayak, she's also a 2-time former world champion as well in that sport. So Amanda Jennings, one to watch perhaps here in the para archery.
7.
She looks very comfortable releasing the arrow.
Good shot.
Quietly chewing on her gum. Moving on. Meantime, Wollondari just can't get going, and now, yep, signs of frustration for her.
She looks comfortable.
6. 6.
So here's a mathematical equation for Jennings to win the match. She just needs a 2 or higher. Maybe she only needs to tie the set.
Oh,
she's missed it. Oh my goodness. Well, she sees the funny side of that. But in 5 minutes, all Australian archery fans might not be smiling after that. But Jennings getting that one completely wrong, and Wollondari is sitting on the other target thinking, how am I still in this match?
But she is. And she's got to just capitalise on that now.
17-15 donc, et 2 points de set récupérés par Wollondari. Maintenant, elle a une option tout à fait
weird ending to that set.
Dans ce match avec une égalisation score. Si elle parvient à aller chercher les 2 prochains points de set, nous aurions alors un
didn't look much wrong in it.
You almost liken that to a Formula One driver in a Grand Prix or something. A lap ahead with 500 metres to go and then running out of gas.
Yeah. Celebrated the win.
2 back, 3 to 5 now going into the 5th set.
This is going to be very interesting, this next set.
Indonesia now puts an arrow in the gold.
Well, that's it. I was just thinking that same thing.
Yeah.
It's not there's not only interest in how Jennings responds to that, but how Wollondari is going to respond to that. Wollondari wins the set. We're in a shoot-off. Just not quite able to get stable on the shooting line, is she?
No.
Yeah.
Let's see if Jennings can remedy what she didn't do in the last arrow. She should have done that before.
No.
Well, that's a nice arrow there from Wollondari. That's the 4th time in the match she's been in the 9 zone. Still just the 110 in the match, and that's to Jennings. Well, there's a second 10. What a great arrow from Jennings. Wollondari. Oh, what a time for a redraw. She's got to win this set. Yeah. Got to win this set. Oh, she puts a 10 in. So for the win, again, remember it's just a tied score that Jennings needs. So she needs a 7 or higher. And she gets the 9. Amanda Jennings gutses that one out. Took the scenic route to victory there, Amanda Jennings for sure. But she still got to her destination. 7 set points to 3. Well done to Amanda Jennings. Good on her for seeing the funny side of that.
She won't be wanting to do that too often, though.
Well, never again, I reckon.
No.
Well, nice spirit there between the Australian and the Indonesian there. Wollondari hung in there for as long as she could. But there's Amanda Jennings with the win. A little koala is Wollondari for her efforts there too. So there's the win for Jennings, 7 set points to 3.
Mesdames et messieurs, merci d'accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes sur le terrain des finales.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, the judges and the athletes.
Cible numéro 1, représentant la Pologne.
Target number 1, representing Poland, Malina Olszewska.
Cible numéro 2, représentant la Turquie.
Target number 2, representing Turkey, Mevna Erolu.
Well, here are the archers now for a 1-8 elimination match. The winner of this will go straight through to the quarterfinal. Both of these archers got byes through to this match. Malina Olszewska of Poland on the left, 40 years of age, and Mervanush Erolu of Turkey on the right, 41 years of age. Olszewska, world number 3, has been the world number 1 back in 2015. The 21st ranked archer in the world at the moment. Olszewska, real legend of para-archery. Erolu in her second Paralympics. Didn't compete in Tokyo, but is back after Rio, and here is Olszewska. Second round in Tokyo, bronze medal in Rio, bronze medal in London. So 2 bronzes in individual competition for Olszewska. And back, here she is back again to try and get another Paralympic Games medal in the very least. So it's going to be Erolu to get things started for Turkey in this match. It's actually shaping as a very good match.
It is.
Erolu is 5-time world champs rep. Medalled 3 times at World Championships, including silver back in 2017 in the individual competition. Olszewska is a very determined archer, though.
Very strong. Mentally as well as physically.
Yeah, and you can see it written all over her face in that first arrow. Just loves to compete. There's Olszewska. First 10 of the match. Olszewska's been going to World Championships since 2009. She's just hard to beat no matter where you meet her.
9.
Erolu, though, is a good archer herself.
Yeah, shaping up to be a cracking match.
Yeah, absolutely.
7.
Unlocking the score of 24. So Shevska can win this with an 8 or higher. His first set.
There we go.
Yeah, nicely with a solid 9 there, John.
Yeah, strong archer. Observed him many a time.
What do you reckon is her greatest strength as an archer? Shevska.
Her belief.
Yeah.
She believes herself.
I think we just had some evidence of it right there.
Yeah.
You know, some of the archers we've seen in this session, knowing they need an 8 to win a set, they might not believe that they could actually get the 8, but not Shevska.
She's a great front runner, but she believes in herself, so even when she's been behind it, she can always just push through.
Mervenuge Eralou. Just don't count her out just yet. She's far from the worst archer here. So here we go, set number 2. 26-24 was the score in that previous set. Eralou to go first.
Can't afford that.
It's out on the 5 ring for Eralou.
Ooh, makes it interesting. Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Double trouble from the bows of both archers with their first arrow.
Got to bounce back.
The 8 line.
Yeah. 1 point in it.
Yeah, it's finally poised. Eralou just taking a little bit more time with this arrow. Can't blame her. Execution critical right now for her. The big arrow for her. Well, it's an 8.
So the pole needs an 8.
Yeah. This for a 4-0 lead.
Great timing as well.
Wow. What a brilliant arrow from Olszewska. That was a beauty. Well, Eralou will feel that set slip through her grasp there. Because even with a 10, Eralou had got that 10 on that last arrow. That just would have forced Olszewska to score the 10 to win the set.
Yeah, definitely. Changes
the mindset entirely. But that arrow there, same as a previous match, you know, 4-0 could easily be 2-all right now, or 3-1.
Definitely.
And that's where you have to give all the props to the archer that has the last arrow in the set, needing to win it with a big score, and they're able to execute it.
Yeah.
It just changes the complexion of the match. It changes this conversation between the Turkish coach and the archer entirely, doesn't it, John?
Definitely, definitely. Whereas, you know, the Poles just sat there, just getting on with the job in hand. Coach has been over, just pat on the back, do what you're doing.
Great job by Melina Olszewska. She is getting the job done, as they say.
Great front runner as well.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the response is now from Mervenush Erolu of Turkey. It's going to have to be a pretty immediate response here.
6, 6.
Eight. Yeah. She's just out shooting the competitor. That's all she needs to do. Arrow on arrow.
Yeah, she's managing this match really well, isn't she?
Yep.
No.
Again, that 9 would be so much better if it was first. She's opened each set, Erolu, with 7, 5 and 6. It's just not creating any scoreboard pressure here for the pole.
No.
9.
Pressure now all on the Turkish archer. She's got to get a 10.
Erolu lost first round in Rio. Didn't compete in Tokyo. She's this is a gem, this arrow. It's okay, it's 8, but it's still going to be a match arrow here for Olszewska.
Red or better.
Exactly right. So the target is nice and large here for Olszewska. Look at that, she wants to take this opportunity as well, doesn't she?
Yeah, definitely.
7 or higher for the pole, and she's got the 8, and there's the win for Melina Olszewska. Very accomplished performance there as she seals a very decisive win over Mervenush Erolu of Turkey. There we are, 25-23. Olszewska moves through to the 1-8 eliminations with that win. In fact, it's the quarterfinals, rather, of course. She moves through to Olszewska with that 6-0 win over Mervenush Erolu of Turkey.
6, 9 and 8 for Turkey's Erolu. 23 in total. However, it is an 8 and 9 and 8 for Poland's Melina Olszewska. For 25 in total and claims the third set 6-0. She goes through to the finals.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes sur le terrain des finales.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, judges and athletes.
Well, out come the Archers for a spot. Vying for a spot in the quarterfinals here in the women's individual recurve. Here in the Para Archery at Paris 2024. She's got her game face on, the top seed, Elisabetta Mino of Italy, up against Amanda Jennings of Australia. Mino in her 5th Paralympic Games.
Target number 1, representing Italy,
number 1. Top seed, she scored 641 in the ranking round. That was 11 points higher than anyone else.
Jennings has got to start strong here.
Totally. Big match here for Amanda Jennings.
Yeah.
But she is a Paralympic Games medalist, but in a completely different sport, para-canoe.
Yeah. But Mino's actually been taking her archery, onto the able-bodied scene. So she's been getting competition from that quality of archery there.
She's a wonderful archer. Going back through her record. Quarter-finalist in the individual in Tokyo, beaten in a shoot-off by Poimenidou of Greece in that match. Silver, though, in the mixed teams. A funny feeling she needed a shoot-off win too to get into the final, which she nailed a 10. And here's Jennings with the win over the Indonesian Wulandari in the previous round by 7 set points to 3. Mino has won other Paralympic Games medals. Bronze in Rio in the mixed teams, silver in the individual in London, losing to Zara Namati, the great Zara Namati from Iran in the final 7-3. She actually debuted all the way back in Beijing, did Elisabetta Mino, the 38-year-old. Three-time European champion as well. And here she is starting her campaign here in Paris. Starts off with a 10. What a gem.
Impressive.
She is all business, though. You're not going to get any emotion out of her on the shooting line.
6.
Fifth games, and she's only 38.
Incredible. Her first games back in 2008. So let's do the maths here. 16 years ago. All right. Well, there's a 10 from Jennings.
Yeah, 16 years ago.
22 years of age at the time. Last arrow here of the first set, and Mino, beautiful arrows to start. She needs just a 7 or higher, and she's got a 10. She looks like she's woken up on the right side of the bed for this session. Look at that, professional, all business. Knows there's still more arrows to shoot.
That's good shooting.
Well, that's what Jennings will need from here. She can't afford 5s. She's not going to be in the match with 5s. Mino off to the races, up 2-0. Mino is a high achiever. She's an orthopedic surgeon. In her day job, also served as an ambassador for the Italian Paralympic Committee for some time.
Her life revolves around archery.
Yeah, her partner, Matteo Bonacina, is a world champion in compound individual men's archery. Of course, we saw him compete at these Paralympic Games in earlier sessions.
probably compete against one another.
I wonder if Elisabetta saying, hey, Matteo, why don't you pick up a recurve bow and let's have a crack? What do you reckon?
Mixed team.
Matteo sticking with the compound bow.
Why shouldn't he?
Yeah.
World number one.
100%.
Well, world champion, sorry.
Yeah, world champion. Well, that first set going to the Italian, 29-24. Jennings.
Got to be a goal.
Yeah, started off with a 5 in the last end. That's got to be removed from her scorecard, and it is.
There we go.
But Jennings is one of these archers which she doesn't seem to care who's on the other side of the target, and that's what you've got to have. You've got to have that mentality.
But as we saw earlier in the earlier rounds with Jennings, you've got to keep with the concentration. Yeah, but she's on it now. She realises she's in a battle here.
Well, Jennings after that 5 has gone 10-9, 9-10. Interesting to see if Jennings can replicate something like that with her last arrow. Just to see what impact that might have on Mino.
None. Needs a 10. Seven.
Just missed the 8 line, hasn't it? So again, the door wide open here for Mino. 7 or higher for the set win. Eight. Not the highest scoring arrow, but you know what? That target was nice and big.
It was.
You know, Mino's on the shooting line there, John, knowing that.
Yep.
She knows just an 8 is good enough.
Yeah, wealth of experience. You know, just do what you need to do.
Mais qui parvient à un total de 26, qui ne suffira pas pour aller ravir les 2 points de 7 prévus ici pour le set numéro 2. Mijno mène 4 points de 7 à 0. La conséquence, elle a une possibilité de finir, de conclure ce match dès le prochain set. Va-t-elle y parvenir? C'est la question.
9-10-7 in the second set, 26 for Australia's Amanda Jennings. However, not quite enough to compete with a 10, an X, and an 8, 28 for Elisabetta Mijno from Italy, so she claims the 2 points for the set.
Strange that she's going off the line to go and talk to a coach. Clearly she feels as though she's got a comfortable position on the shooting line. Wheelchair archers are so reluctant to move because it's about then lining up to the target in exactly the same place.
Yes. That's a good observation, John. It's, I guess, a sign of her confidence.
Definitely.
In fact, she has unbelievable self-belief. So here's Amanda Jennings from Australia. Up against the top seed, who's showing us why she's the top seed. So far, Mino, 6 arrows, 4 10s.
Yeah, impressive.
Well, now here's a chance for the Australian.
She's got to seize this opportunity.
This has got to be a 10, you'd think, John.
Yeah.
At least a 9.
It's got to be in the gold.
7.
You've just taken the pressure off. You don't expect Mino not to have it in at least the 8 ring.
Yeah, good archers bounce back after 8s, don't they?
8.
Well. Another chance here for the Australians. So we're tied with one arrow left. This arrow here for Jennings, well, it could ensure her survival in this match if she can put it in the 10 zone. Well, it will, in fact. Well, she can't get it in there. So that 8 will now present a match arrow to Mino.
Mino needs to focus on her technique.
A 9 or 10, and this match is over.
Yeah. There we go.
It is in the 9 zone, and it's Elisabetta Mino who is into the quarterfinals. Not her highest scoring set, that one, but still good enough to win the match comfortably by 6 set points to 0. It is Elisabetta Mino from Italy, the 3-time Paralympics medalist, who is into the quarterfinals here in Paris.
Just another day in the office for Mino.
Yep. It's a step on the journey for Mino, who ousts Amanda Jennings by 6 set points to 0.
L'occasion de vous remercier toutes et tous d'avoir été de la partie. Merci d'avoir suivi cette belle session du matin. On se donne rendez-vous évidemment cet après-midi pour la suite des opérations concernant cette épreuve. On rapprochera au quart de finale à partir de 17h. Et on retrouvera toutes celles qu'on a vues ce matin d'ailleurs pour aller jusqu'au bout de l'aventure. Les matchs pour les médailles de bronze et médailles d'or pour clore la cérémonie. Ils auront également le privilège de rétablir une nouvelle cérémonie des vainqueurs. Ça sera tout à l'heure en début de soirée, en espérant vous revoir pour la suite des opérations. Je vous souhaite à tous et à toutes un excellent déjeuner et à tout à l'heure pour celles et ceux qui reviennent.
Thank you very much for your tremendous support today so far. We are back at 3:30 for our 4 quarterfinals.
Well, that concludes the session here of archery in the Paralympic Games for 2024 in the Women's Individual Recurve Open. We hope you enjoyed all of the 1:16 and 1:8 eliminations. We have 8 archers left now to determine the medalists, which we will enjoy in a later session. So thank you for watching, and we'll catch you for more para archery very soon.